Hi. There goes one of those noisy e-bikes.
Hello. Time 51 minutes. Average heart rate 121.
You can certainly hear those e-bikes with the knobbly wheels. Well, sometimes it's good when when you hear them coming. Yeah. Here comes a regular bike, an acoustic bike. Hello. Not an electric bike. So today is Tuesday and I'm recording my Wednesday show. So the weather does not cooperate for tomorrow, so I decided to get out today and do my 2-hour speed hike. I'm on the Lochside Trail now, and I should be able to keep a pretty good average pace here around the 10 minute
Time 52
mark.
minutes. Average heart rate 126. Workout average pace 10 minutes 6 seconds per kilometer.
Yep, 10:06 is good. If I did this in 10.5 minute pace, it would take me just over 2 hours. So I'm now in the pink by about 20 seconds. I can afford to slow down a little bit and possibly take a few more photographs. I was hoping to record a New Year's Eve show, but this is going to be the New Year's Eve show. A Spanish moss hanging off the Gary oak trees here.
Zone 2.
In fact, I'll take a photograph to illustrate this fact.
Time 53 minutes. Average heart rate 129. Workout average pace 10 minutes 6 seconds per kilometer.
I turned Samantha's volume down because she is built into my recording device. She is part of my phone. Even though the phone is hanging around my neck in a perfect spot for recording my voice. If I had Samantha on at a louder volume, it would be overpowering. It would be much louder than me. This way she should be about right. So this is quite a boring section, actually, to tell you the truth. If truth be told, as the Brits would say. It's funny how different countries have got favorite expressions. I'm trying to think of a few here that might illustrate my point.
Average heart rate 115. Workout average pace 10 minutes 7 seconds per kilometer.
Did you hear that? That was my stomach rumbling while Samantha was talking. If truth be told. Hello. And other expressions like, to be perfectly honest. I mean, why would you not want to be perfectly honest? I mean, I guess the opposite would be to be perfectly deceitful, or to be entirely deceitful. Another one that I noticed that the Canadians say for the longest time, things like that. They say for the longest time. I've been a fan of the Grateful Dead for the longest time. Whereas
3 minutes,
the
30
English would
seconds
say...
ahead. Time 55 minutes. Average heart rate 116. Workout average pace 10 minutes 6 seconds per kilometer.
The English would say I've been a fan of the Grateful Dead for ages. Or for yonks. That's kind of a schoolgirl expression. Yonks. But that's the nice thing about international living that we now all experience. Not so much this year, but in general, we pick up cultural quirks from the places we visit. Americans have a lot of quirkisms in their dialect. Excuse me. One of the reasons I cancelled out on John and Derek for tomorrow is that there is a 90% chance.
Average heart rate 122. Workout average pace 10 minutes 5 seconds per kilometer.
A 90% chance of rain over that critical 3-hour period where I'll be exposed to the elements the whole friggin' time. First of all, an hour and 15 minutes of wet, cold e-bike riding, followed by 40 minutes or so of over effort, rainy running. Excuse me. And then almost immediately after that, another hour and 15 minutes of cold, exposed riding. It's a little bit too long to be in that kind of weather, especially seeing as I already have the sniffles. That's another
time 57 minutes.
colloquial
Average heart rate 128.
expression.
Workout average pace 10 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer.
English expression. In Australia, to have a head cold, they say you have a wog. I have a serious wog. I have a serious head cold. I'm sure that you're not likely to catch a cold when you're in the rain, but you're more likely to weaken your immune system if you're putting it under a lot of duress. Morning.
Morning.
That guy was all set for the weather. He had his, what do they call him now? Poncho. Poncho, that's a Mexican English word. He was wearing a rain
time 58
poncho.
Minutes. Average heart rate 129. Workout average pace 10 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer.
So I started this recording at 50 minutes in. So pretty soon I'll be up to the hour and of an 11 kilometer walk. 5.5 kilometers, even though Samantha's not telling us distance anymore. She's just telling me time, heart rate, and pace. Those are the 3 parameters that she is monitoring audibly for me. The rest are kept as background tasks. I will know exactly how many kilometers. I'll know exactly when and where my heart rate was spiking. But this way, there'll be a few less interruptions on the audio from Samantha.
Time 59 minutes. Average heart rate 130. Workout average pace 10 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
So I've walked about a kilometer in 10 minutes. This section is paved. You will hear the cars occasionally, the local traffic, people living on this stretch of Lochside Trail. This used to be a rail trail. That's why I'm saying it's pretty flat and pretty boring, but it does cover quite a lot of distance. This is in fact the same trail that leads all the way up to John and Derek's place. Both of them live within 50 meters of this trail, and the trail runs from downtown Victoria all the way out to the ferry terminal in Sydney by the sea.
4 minutes 12 seconds ahead. Time 1 hour. Average heart rate 125. Workout average pace 10 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration. Halfway to your goal.
That is the ferry terminal if you wanted to go to the mainland. It's the only way to cross. There is no bridge, there is no tunnel. And with the COVID, we're grateful for that. It's slightly less easy access to the mainland. And Vancouver Island is
Zone 3.
much lower in population density than the mainland and Vancouver City. But that's where all the money is, that's where the work is, that's where the young people go. They go to Vancouver, they leave the island
Zone 2.
and go to Vancouver. And then when they retire...
Time 1 hour 1 minute. Average heart rate 125. Workout average pace 10 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
They come back. So
Zone 3.
there is this migration to and from the island, more to do with financial migration, I guess you could call it.
Zone 2.
So the walk is going really well. The heel is almost history now. I don't have any issues with my heel. I'm getting up to the field where the longhorn cattle
Zone 3.
quite often rummage. But I suspect that he has either put them all indoors or he has culled his herd, because I haven't seen them for the last 2 or 3 months. Getting back onto the gravel.
Time 1 hour 2 minutes. Average heart
I'll
rate
take another
128.
photograph here
Workout
because
average
there's a
pace 10
newly
minutes 2 seconds per
upgraded
kilometer.
map of this area. The other one that was here before was badly soiled. I think it was bird droppings.
Zone 2.
But you'll be able to read that sign at your leisure
Auto paused.
or leisure,
Zone 1.
depending what side of the pond you're from.
Workout resumed.
I don't really think that I'm on either side of the pond. In the olden days of
Zone 0.
AM and FM radio, all the English DJs tried to pick up some kind of mid-Atlantic accent. I guess that's probably what I
Zone
have
2.
now, a mid-Atlantic accent, not either side of the pond, but somewhere in the middle. So let me keep track of the time.
Zone
It's
1.
62 minutes, no, 62 minutes, so that's 12 minutes in to this show. I only hope that my battery behaves itself today. I think it will. When I switched on the recording app,
Time 1 hour
it
3
was
minutes.
at 60%.
Average heart rate 119. Workout average pace 10 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
So my pace is continuing at quite a good clip. I have had very few interruptions. If I stop for more than 2 seconds, then the auto pause kicks in. The only annoying thing might be you might be picking up the bounce, the phone bouncing on my chest bone. Sometimes I hear it very loudly, sometimes not so loudly. I can hear ducks to my left and ducks to my right. The fields here are quite well flooded. I'll be getting to Roy's Bridge pretty soon.
Time 1 hour 4 minutes. Average heart rate 114. Workout average pace 10 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
Yep, so if I've done 5k, which I have, I'm up to 6k now. 6k at 10 minutes. That was the hour back then. It means
Zone
that
2.
I basically have 3 minutes in hand for my 2-hour goal. But I think she's also giving us updates on how much ahead of my 10-minute 45 pace, which is what I set. 10 3/4. That's one of those nicely converted numbers from metric to base 60.
4 minutes 39 seconds ahead. Time 1 hour 5 minutes. Average heart rate 118. Workout average pace 10 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
So 118 beats per minute. That's like brisk pedaling on my indoor bike. That's what I normally do when I ride
Zone
indoors. 3. But without the 3 hours of training tomorrow, I will have to do a little bit more indoor biking. I might go for a short
Zone
run.
2.
Last Sunday, as you know, I did the Lambrick loops because I've managed to make up one of those weeks where I didn't ride to Sydney with
Zone 3.
extra time on the indoor bike. I was left with 51 minutes, I think, for Sunday.
Zone 2.
I think that show turned out rather well, actually. I must say.
Time 1 hour 6 minutes. Average heart rate 126. Workout average pace 10 minutes 1 second per kilometer.
To be perfectly honest with you, I think it was great. Blenkinsop Lake Park, that will be the next feature. I can just about see the planking on Roy's Bridge, the long wooden bridge that crosses the middle of Blenkinsop Lake. You will see that on the flyby video that I'm going to make as my trailer for today. Hi.
Zone 3.
Oh, a couple of runners behind me. I think I saw them earlier on Mount Doug. They've obviously gone over the mountain, come
Time
down.
1 hour 7 minutes. Average heart
and
rate
then started on
125.
Lochside
Workout
Trail.
average pace 10 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
You'll hear them behind me pretty
Zone
soon.
2.
With this recording setup, you don't get quite as much ambient pickup. Hi.
Hey again.
Hello again, yeah. So they noticed. They've run about 5 kilometers. I've walked about 3. But they had trails. They were heading up towards the fake bridges when I last saw them. At the resort, they turned to the left. I
Time
went
1 hour 8
straight.
minutes. Average heart rate 122. Workout average pace 10 minutes 1 second per kilometer.
To see 10 minutes 1 second, that's pretty amazing when I think about it. I'm going to record the next little bit of video to go with my flyby trailer. This is Roy's Bridge from beginning to end.
Zone 3.
I will try and remember not to swing the camera too much. There go the girls disappearing into the distance. This is one of the longest trestle bridges on southern Vancouver Island. The man that went by me with his reflective vest
Zone 2.
is right opposite Roy.
Time 1 hour 9 minutes. Average heart rate 126. Workout average pace 10 minutes 1 second per kilometer.
This is Blenkinsop Lake and some ducks. They have put sand and salt on the wood planking here because of the risk of freezing. This is prone to freeze, prone to ice up. There's my friend Roy. The nice thing about this camera is that if I hold it steady, it has a built-in stabilization feature. There he is.
4 minutes 57 seconds ahead. Time 1 hour 10 minutes. Average heart rate 125. Workout average pace 10 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
Hi.
Zone 1.
So 2 manual and 1 electric bike. I guess manual is not the right expression. Manual implies hand. Pedal, I guess it is. That implies foot. Hello. Last time, okay. So she's dropped off her friend. And now she's heading back solo. Her friend must live off the Lochside Trail. Because she's vanished. The other girl has vanished. Bike behind.
Zone 2.
Another non-electric.
Time 1 hour 11 minutes. Average heart rate 113. Workout average pace 10 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
So I think in future we will probably see a dominance of electric bikes. The police will be using them. The postal service will be using them. Sensible city commuters will be using them. I mean, what could be better than driving to a park and ride and then jumping on an electric bike? I mean, surely that's what it's all about. Cutting down on
Zone 2.
Carbon emissions. All right. This is where I will end the video for my friends, with these 4
Zone
boys
3.
playing on the tracks with their trusted hound.
Auto paused.
So the running
Zone 1.
jackal says bye-bye
Workout
for
resumed.
today.
Zone 0. Time 1 hour 12 minutes. Average heart rate 122. Workout average pace 10 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
So 1 hour 12 minutes is,
Zone 1.
let me think now, 1 hour 12. I started at 50, so that's 22 minutes. Yep, my math is getting better, and I believe it's something to do with what Norma was saying about you use it or lose it. And as you'd probably know, I'm constantly doing these little mental arithmetic problems, trying to make sense of numbers is what it's all about. Very soon I'll be turning onto the Mount Douglas Crossroad connector, which will take me up to the back of Glendenning and
Time
Mount
1
Douglas.
hour 13 minutes. Average heart rate 114. Workout average pace 10 minutes 4 seconds per
Which you will
kilometer.
see on the map is pretty much where I started the trails and pretty much where I'm going to finish my walk off on Parkside Crescent. I've managed to keep my feet dry all this time, which is good because rain is coming and I'm going to need dry footwear for the future. Sunday's show was short, so today's show will be this 36 minutes. So when it says 1 hour 26, that'll be where I bid you adieu from this year. I hope that next year is a little more successful for all of us. A healthier 2021.
Time 1 hour 14 minutes. Average heart rate 118. Workout average pace 10 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer. Zone 0.
Hello. I remember that guy from years ago. He was training. Hello. For his first
Zone 1.
triathlon. He was overweight, and I saw him first of all running on Shelbourne Street, then I started seeing him running
Zone 2.
these trails. Now I see him cycling almost everywhere. he is one of those poster childs from a 40-year-old born-again athlete. Very soon, as I say, I'll be turning off this trail and joining the little connector trail that takes people from Lochside
5 minutes 6 seconds ahead.
to Mount
Time 1
Duck.
hour 15 minutes. Average heart rate 114. Workout average pace 10 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer.
10 minutes 4 seconds.
Zone 1.
You can probably hear the squeak, squeak, squeak of my jacket as the arms swing. My cadence is probably
Zone 2.
62 steps per minute. That is another feature that I could toggle. My cadence with walking, especially long distance
Zone
walking.
1.
Cadence is what it's all about. If you can keep above 60, you're very close to the 10-minute mark per
Time 1 hour
kilometer.
16 minutes. Average heart rate 116. Workout average
I have
pace
to
10
look
minutes 4
behind me
seconds
now
per
because
kilometer.
this is where I cross the cycle
Zone 0.
trail. I don't want to be hit from behind. There's a public washroom here that wasn't here a year ago. They're trying to encourage people to use the bike paths, putting in bicycle racks, bicycle fixing stations, and washrooms is one very good way of doing it. So what am I listening for? I'm listening for 1 hour 26, that's right. 50 to an hour is 10, and then 26 will give me the 36 to end the year.
Time 1 hour 17 minutes. Average heart rate 94. Workout average pace 10 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
More. 9 minutes and I'll be at Brayfoot Road, crossing Brayfoot, going up towards Glendenning. Might actually be on Glendenning at this pace. A little bit of clothing noise is okay. It's the one that I didn't like from early days of recording was the sound of the wire from the earbud voice microphone on the line, so to speak, on the ear line, on the earbud line. That used to cause a very high-pitched rustling always. Runner behind.
Time 1 hour 18 minutes. Average heart rate 78. Workout average pace 10 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
Hi, again. I saw your friend going back.
Yeah, we're parting ways. This will be the last time I'll pass you.
She said that already. She said, this is the last time. Wow, it's been a good day for running. Hi there. There's a cyclist that's barely faster than me. So those two girls have been my intermittent companions for the last hour and a bit. I've seen them thrice. Twice as a twosome and so twice individually. So I guess that's 4 times I've seen either of them.
Time 1 hour 19 minutes. Average heart
Both
rate
of
82.
them.
Workout average pace 10 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
Hello. Yeah, we're all getting our run in or our walk in today because 90% chance of rain for most of tomorrow morning. We'll put the kibosh. There's another expression. Not sure where they come from. Kibosh. Probably German. Put the kibosh on any morning activities. And as you know, I'm a morning activist. I like to relax in the afternoon, maybe even have a siesta. Yeah, you can laugh. Whoops. Chinaman had to take evasive action on his squeaky machine.
5 minutes 35 seconds ahead. Time 1 hour 20
Hello.
minutes. Average heart rate 77.
There goes an e-bike.
Workout average pace 10 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
With smooth tires.
Time for hydration.
An hour and 20 minutes. So 6 more minutes is all I need for today. I'm glad I did my recording, or I'm glad I'm doing my recording, I should say. It means that tomorrow, if I'm indoors, I won't have to record on my indoor bike, and I won't have to wait for the rain to stop sometime on Thursday to make an outdoor recording. Those are the criteria that I use for when and what activities I do. The 2 recording sessions are vital in my training program. Those are the ones when I almost always am outside.
Time 1 hour 21 minutes. Average heart rate 78. Workout average pace 10 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
Getting back to the cars again, this is Blenkinsop Road that I'm crossing. And if you remember, Roy's Bridge is over Blenkinsop Lake. This is what's known as the Blenkinsop Valley. I shall take a photograph of the Blenkinsop Valley. This will put my timing a little bit out of whack, but not by much. It might be 37 minutes by the time I press stop on my phone, but that's okay. 36 is my goal for today as I cross Blenkinsop Road.
Zone 1.
Yeah, it's amazing how much noisier just a few cars will make any audio recording.
Time 1 hour
One more
22 minutes.
photograph
Average
here.
heart rate 90. Workout average pace 10 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
You can hear that guy's ghetto blaster in his car, his sound system.
Auto paused. Zone 0.
You could call it his noise system.
Workout resumed.
So now I have officially enough photographs for
Zone 1.
my website for this episode of The Running Jackal. I'm going to take out the phone now and see how many minutes I have on the recorder. Hi. I have 33 minutes.
Zone 2.
So another 3 minutes from Samantha is all I need, which, as I say, will take me pretty much to Glendenning. It's a couple of undulating
Time 1 hour
hills.
23 minutes. Average heart rate 113. Workout average pace 10 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer. Zone 1.
Oops, I can hear the phone bouncing. Just steadying it with my fingers so that you don't get the thump, thump, thump.
Zone 2.
Almost at the top here. My zone changes have been very predictable today. I should hear a zone 3 any second now. Probably missed it with all that noise as I crest. I've let go of the phone now, so You might hear the bounce again.
Time 1 hour 24 minutes. Average heart rate 118. Workout average pace 10 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer.
Yep. Down I go. Down into the valley. The Brayfoot Valley. Brayfoot is Scottish. Bray is a creek and foot is the foot of the creek. Brayfoot.
Zone 1.
I'll get another uphill when I get to Brayfoot Road, and then
Zone 2.
It'll be into the Glendenning Trail. So, pretty much the end of the story today for me.
5 minutes 43 seconds ahead. Time 1 hour 25 minutes. Average heart rate 120. Workout average pace 10 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer.
Excuse me. One more minute and I will pull out the phone one last time.
Zone 3.
And pause and stop the audio recording. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Zone 2.
I undid my jacket because the sound of the poppers, the metal studs, were banging on a metallic part of the phone. Through my sweater even, it was clicking. It's amazing how attuned I am to sound these days. Mind you, I was reminded by one of those Facebook reminders that 7 years ago I was up to 50.
No,
I was up to
average heart rate 125. Workout average pace 10 minutes
11,000. 1111. 11,111. That's right. 11,111 downloads.
Zone 2.
For all my shows, and I think I'm up to 53,000 downloads on Spreaker. I am one of Spreaker's most productive podcasters. Not with the most hits, but with the most shows.
Zone 3.
So there goes the Handy Dart, the adapted bus for the people in
Time 1 hour 27
wheelchairs.
minutes. Average heart rate 121. Workout average pace 10 minutes 6 seconds per kilometer.
Let me check the
Zone 2.
audio one last time. Audio check coming up. Oh, 38 minutes, my goodness. Bye-bye.